What is going on, guys? Grave here today. We're going to talk about Infinite Warfare. And I'm going to kind of give a negative overview of it today. I kind of give you my positive thoughts of it last week when it first came out. Now, I'm going to give some positives still today, but I'm going to also give you some negatives, that things that I think that hurt the game. That being said, if you love it, I'm happy for you. If you don't like it, I understand. I've always been a person to say you play what you enjoy. And I enjoy the game for the most part. But there's a lot of things that it makes me not enjoy the game, and I can see why other people do not enjoy it as well. But I just hope the communities in general for games, it doesn't matter if you're playing this, it doesn't matter if you're playing Battlefield, Gears of War, Halo, communities always just get down on games and kind of get on the train, whether it's hyped or whether it's disliked, or they get on there and just make goofy comments towards each other, not even valid points of why they dislike something. You know, they get on there and just call somebody's mom fat, you know, just excuse me, but dumbass things, you know. And I really just hate that for gamers, and it makes me see the point of why people make fun of gamers and why they think gamers are childish and dumb. And that's my problem with games. And of course, this game has caught a lot of flack. And you know, there's things about the game that I don't like. Things like the nuke. I love the nuke. I'm so glad that Infinity Ward brought the nuke back. I think it is the goofiest idea ever to only be able to get a nuke with a particular weapon. I think the nuke should be a thing that you can get with any gun. If you go on a 25 gun streak, you should be rewarded. I don't think that you should have to have a particular gun to be rewarded for that. The salvage rate, of course, was increased during the beta. Also, the key drop was. We do not know how the speed will work in game when the game is released. It may be faster, it may be slower. But if it's at the rate that it is right now in the beta, if it's slower than this, I'm getting a little bit worried about it, because salvage is hard to earn, and it would take a long time to earn this salvage. But like I said, I'm not quite sure how it's going to work in game, but I think that's going to need to be tweaked, because if it is very, very slow, it's going to pretty much put the whole look of the game again on people going and buying supply drops and getting their weapon variants that way. And I know people are still going to say, well, you can grind it out, but most people are not going to like having to grind something out for weeks at a time, and people are just dropping tons of money on supply drops and getting the weapons way quicker than they are. I wish they would have just gone with just a crafting system and no supply drops, or if it was supply drops, it would have been just maybe, you know, visual things, not things that are weapons and whatnot. The other thing that is kind of odd to me about this game is it plays old a lot of the times. Kind of like I told you guys last week, you really don't have to wall run. You really don't have to do the futuristic thing. You can play boots on the ground, I think, probably for the entire game, every game, if you wanted to, and just still be very successful. But at the same time, it feels odd because it's the mix of the two, if that makes sense. And I don't know if it's just the way everybody's playing it. Nobody really know how to play it. They want to stay on the ground, if they want to get on, you know, wall running and things like that, boosting, or if it's the map design. I'm usually a big fan of Infinity Ward's map design, but this game, so far, the beta maps, I did not really care for. Some of them are okay, and some of them are just god-awful. I mean, they're just not really what I would expect from Infinity Ward. I'm not going to say variants ruin the game. I'm just not a big fan of variants because of some of the odd perks that you can get on them. And I know most of them aren't game changers, but there are some perks on some of these weapons, like give some of them maybe infinite range or things like that it's going to be harder to compete with in one-on-one gunfights, and may surprise you when you get on a one-on-one gunfight and you didn't expect them to have that variant. So I'm not really a big fan of the variants for that reason, but I don't think they're a game changer. I think the big game changer is going to be the spawns. The spawn system is absolutely horrible during the beta, and I know that they've worked on some things in the beta, like the snipers, and that definitely needs to be worked on. I think the snipers probably need to be worked on some more, but I think the snipers are way too easy to use. But the spawn system's definitely got to be worked on, because if the spawns are just screwed up the entire game, it's going to be hard to predict where people are coming from. It's going to make it so much randomness to it that it's going to be unenjoyable to play. And last but not least, I was not a fan either way, hated or loved Specialist in Black Ops 3. I don't think they're awful in this game either. I think some of them need to be a little worked with, maybe a little too overpowered, maybe a little too underpowered. And it goes along with the kill streaks also. I think the kill streaks are way too underpowered because of the map design, and most of everything is in buildings. Anyway, guys, leave me a comment on what you think. Like I said, I will still get the game. I'm looking forward to still trying it out. Of course, you know, things can be fixed. And I'm really looking forward to playing COD 4. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about it. Of course, if you'd like to hit the like, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.